and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're back with this week's top 5 comics for the week of February 7th, 2024. It was last week's and next week's comics, but now it's next week, so they're this week's comics. And we got 5 of them. Starting off with our number 5, Star Wars Mace Windu. Number 1, the Star Wars book we didn't know we wanted, but now we have it.
Right. One of the greatest Jedi must stop an incendiary secret from falling into the wrong hands. Even in the years before the Clone Wars, Mace Windu was known for his discipline, determination, and combat skills. When a scientist's discovery threatens the balance of the galaxy, Mace is led down a treacherous path of mystery and action, introducing Azita Cruz, a pirate with a deadly secret, who the Hutts and the Republic will stop at nothing to control. Hey man, they gave us Yoda, they gave us Obi-Wan, you know, it, and they've given us more Clone Wars stuff even. Like
I
let's
love
go
it.
for
I
some
love
Mace
it.
Windu.
Yeah, of course. You got it.
I also do feel like Mace Windu has not been re-represented much in the post-Disney takeover.
No.
Not nearly enough.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of stuff about him that was all legends,
Oh yeah,
you
that
know,
hasn't come back.
that hasn't come back yet. So I'd be interesting to see. I mean, because now it's going to be canon, whatever
Yeah.
this book does. So that's exciting to see.
Gaming
Plus, I love
wise,
that
he's
cover.
never missed. He's in Star Wars Shatterpoint. His card for Star Wars Unlimited got shown off.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty good. But yeah, super excited about this. Can't wait to read it. I wonder if it's gonna be like the other Obi-Wan and kind of or Han Solo and like they're just like 12 issue runs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's what Star Wars is going to do. I mean, they have the big titles coming out all the time. It's like then they
Yeah,
do these little mini series.
I like it.
Um, I doubt it's going to be like a huge ongoing,
Yeah,
but you never know. Who knows?
it'll be
Maybe they
fun.
just start telling years worth of Mace Windu stories.
Whatever it is, I'm
You
on
know?
board. Moving on to a number 4 this week, we got Batman 142. The Joker Year One, revealed by Chip Zdarsky and Giuseppe Camocoli. The tragic death of the leader of the Red Hood gang in a vat of chemicals has become the subject of myth. But what is the heartbreaking and gruesome tale of the monster who walked away from the violent birth? And how does it affect Batman's distant future? The Joker Year One begins here. Chip Zdarsky doing Joker Year One. It's here.
Joker Origin. Joker Origin. We
Weren't
don't
we?
even know which Joker this is anymore.
No, we don't.
Like, in reality, who knows? But
Weren't we?
whatever.
Weren't we
Good.
talking about it? How like every Batman writer needs a Joker story. We were wondering if Chip Zdarsky was going to do a Joker story, and then it was
Well,
like
I
the
mean, yeah,
next
he
one
got.
announced.
So Mind
It was somewhere. I
Bomb,
think it was like
the
early
last arc
failsafe.
looked. Yeah, so like Mind Bomb seemed like it was supposed to be a Joker story, and then it really wasn't.
Yeah,
It it just was more like failsafe and Zuranar, and then now this is the next thing. So I guess this will actually be his Joker story.
yeah,
But I'm super excited for it. Now it is 3 issues without Jorge Jimenez, so it's going to look a little different. Giuseppe Camicoli is doing this whole arc, but I love his art from Spider-Man,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm down.
yeah. That'll be fun. But moving on to our number 3 this week, we got a blast from childhood past. Thundercats number 1 and five
All right, bear
million
with me.
variant covers.
Bear with me. This is a long one too. Fleeing through space to escape their dying homeworld, the Thundercats were attacked en route by their mortal enemies, the mutants of Plundar. After diverting their damaged flagship to a planet called Third Earth, the surviving Thundercats now strive to rebuild their society in harmony with the new world's natives. But the mutants, determined to possess the Thundercats' mystical gem, the Eye of Thundera, have tracked them down, and they've also forged an alliance with Mum Ra, the devil priest of Third Earth. Now the Thundercats, led by an inexperienced Lion-O, must band together as never before to protect their legacy from this combined enemy. But will they be able to withstand the onslaught of Mum Ra, the ever living? once he sets his eyes upon them. The triple threat talents, writer, artists, and Thundercat superfans of Declan Shalvey and Drew Moss join forces to bring this exciting new entry into the Thundercats canon to life. This premiere issue features 24 story pages as well as a whole bunch of variants.
A whole bunch of variants.
Too many people to list. This is probably going to be pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm pulling each issue, but like I'll definitely catch up in trades.
Yeah,
Like it just seems fun. I
yeah.
like
I like
we've
the
been bringing
Thundercats.
back a lot of that old stuff. I mean, we got GI Joes, Transformers. They're doing news stories for that stuff now.
Yeah.
I mean, cool.
It's funny how
Good
nostalgia
stuff.
works on like a 30-year cycle.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Now it's back.
But
Or I guess 20
I
because
mean,
we
it
were
seems
like
like a
10.
new story too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when the last time a Thundercats comic even came out,
I don't remember any.
right? But no, dude, there are a lot of variants though. My
There's,
goodness, I just keep
yeah.
getting blown away.
Yeah, go just take a Google and look at all of
Just
the,
Google it.
just Google it. Thundercats variant covers. There's a ton. They're all very cool and very different, but dear
Definitely very cool.
Lord, there are a lot of them. But,
I do like the Jay Lee one.
of course, it stood out right away. Right away.
Right.
But moving on to our number 2 this week, we have the One Hand number 1. Rom V's Image number 1.
Image number one.
Still no soundboard yet. One day.
No.
Neo
I don't
Novena.
know if I should yell, like if I should yell quietly, you know?
No, I think it's just full
That's the
blast.
problem.
Neo Novena detective Ari Naser is about to retire with an evident record until a brutal murder occurs, bearing all the hallmarks of the one hand killer, which should be impossible since Ari already put in away not once, but twice in the years before. What follows is a deadly cat and mouse game as Ari pursues his quarry down the rain soaked streets of Neo Novena. Ari will stop at nothing to unravel the secrets and ciphers of this case, but each revelation only leads further into the dark heart of his future metropolis and Ari's own beleaguered soul. Beleaguered.
These image synopsises.
Grippingly written by award-winning writer Ram V, with the hauntingly atmospheric art and covers by Lawrence Campbell, Haunts and Lee Lowridge. The One Hand is a miniseries that will keep you guessing until the very end. So I like that it tells us that it's a miniseries, and I also like
Yeah.
Ram V writing it because Ram
Yeah.
V's miniseries have all been incredible. My favorite being The
Hey,
Many Deaths of Layla Starr. But
he's really stepping up at Image right now too.
I think
Because
he's doing it right. I think
he's got two books with Image. This one
yeah.
and that Rare Flavors book.
Yep. Yeah. The
Which
Many
is
Deaths of
also
Layla
very
Starr was with Boom. But I think he's doing it right in that I think a lot of Marvel DC writers come over to Image and start an ongoing. And then it fizzles out, and then they start a new ongoing, and then it fizzles out, and then they start a new ongoing. I think Ron V is doing it right, where he's creating these trades miniseries that can become
Yeah.
classics. Because I feel like
Yeah.
single trade books have a much
If it's
higher
only like
chance.
4 issues or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree. And I mean it looks awesome. We always like I will always give Image books a chance, obviously. But also it's like a murder mystery. Like I'm kind of hoping for like a Seven vibe.
yeah,
You know, it's the grizzled detective trying to get that guy.
yeah. Exactly,
Um,
exactly.
I'm I'm excited for that. So yeah, and the fact that you could just get it as a trade and it's not gonna be like, oh well, I missed everything.
Yeah,
You
it's like,
know.
oh, here's the story. But moving on to our number 1 this week, we got Black Panther, the ultimate Black Panther, number 1.
The new Ultimate Black Panther. In the wake of Ultimate Invasion, Khonshu and Ra, the force known together as Moon Knight, are seeking to expand their brutal control of the continent of Africa. In response, the lone bulwark against them, the isolated nation of Wakanda, will send forth its champion, its king, the Black Panther. From the creative minds of Brian Hill and Stefano Caselli comes a bold new take on the world of Black Panther and Wakanda. I won't pick up every Ultimate book. I won't pull every Ultimate book.
Have you so far?
Well, there's only been Ultimate Spider-Man,
Right.
and I mean, if this is anything like if it's anywhere near as different as Ultimate Spider-Man is from normal Spider-Man, it's gonna be crazy. Like the whole universe is set up that they don't have to do any story that's even close to what it's ever been before.
Yeah, that's what makes the
And
Ultimate Universe so awesome.
yeah,
I
I mean,
think.
look at the characters. You got Black Panther, Killmonger, Khonshu, and Storm. Like it's gonna probably be out
That's
the
a
gate
lineup.
pretty intense.
Yeah.
Like no, but I'm super excited. I think that the Ultimate Invasion event did a good job of setting these writers up to just kind of go pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And they're selling like crazy too. All the Ultimate Spider-Man covers, man. If this one's anything like it, but there aren't as many covers,
Yeah. I had
obviously.
friends that do not read comic books, reach out to me and be like, "Hey, I bought a comic book." And then my response quickly became, "Was it Ultimate Spider-Man #1?" And then they're like, "How did you know?" And I was just like, "Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, this is probably gonna be awesome as a way to pick up. It's early in the universe
yeah,
too, so it's not even at the point where, like, if you don't read Black Panther stuff, this probably is a good place if you wanted to.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna have like the same core story, but it's gonna be wildly different and new. So,
yeah." No, I think it's
and
super cool.
Khonshu and Ra are out there too.
Hmm.
Like they are the Moon Knight.
They are the Moon Knight.
That's pretty intense. But now
Be
this
awesome.
one, this is cool. And then I mean, we're gonna have the next Ultimate book, and then I think that's all they have for slated for right now. Um, they have Peach Momoko's X Men coming out too.
Ooh.
Um, I don't know. What if that's what they brought Greg Capullo over for? Some Ultimate book.
Okay,
I
I
didn't even
might be
think
in on
about
Ultimate. I might be in on
that.
Ultimate. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it's.
That
I
may.
mean,
Yeah. Okay, you sold me. I'm in.
I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Greg Capullo is
Did they
doing.
do one of
He
those
has
things
just
where they
been.
put Ultimate Spider-Man on Marvel Unlimited right away, or is it waiting?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Because sometimes they
I
push
think
books, like their big books. They'll be like, "Hey, it's out
they.
now."
I mean, they might have.
Oh, okay.
I didn't check though, because I knew as soon as I like that came out, I picked up the next day and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read this one
Yeah. Yeah.
like right now.
Yeah. That's fair.
But no, I think this is gonna be awesome. The world they've set up is pretty sweet, so I'm excited for this too.
Sweet. Cool. Well, that was this week's top 5 comics of the week. Glad we got this done so they before it was next week. Because next week are next week's top 5 comics of the week. And we're gonna have to do those then. So we'll see you then.